In the middle of the Arabian Sea stands a fortress no empire could conquer. The British couldn't take it, the Portuguese couldn't take it, not even the massive Maratha Empire could break it. For all its history, it never fell. This is Murud-Janjira. So what is the secret of this fort that made it so impregnable? What are the mysterious origins of its builders? And where are its people today? The answer will surprise you. Let's dive right in. Today, Murud-Janjira stands intact as a testament to the ingenuity of its builders. If you ever have a chance to visit this impressive fort, it doesn't take long to appreciate what made it so well defended. Situated on an oval-shaped island 160 kilometers away from Mumbai, Murud-Janjira is not easy to get to even today. Its hidden main gates are designed to not be noticed until you're directly in front of it, and even when you're there is no easy way to land. From up close, you can truly appreciate how its 40-foot basalt stone walls rise directly from the water, making the narrow steps to the tiny gate the only feasible entrance. If you have a keen eye, you will notice how the oval shape of the island allowed for a continuous curved defensive perimeter. These curved surfaces were more effective at deflecting cannon fire than flat walls, which would absorb the full impact of the projectile. Even more effective as a deterrent are the 36 three-tiered bastions and 500 cannons that provide a wide field of fire. In fact, 3 of the bastion cannons were so huge they even had their own names: Kalal Bangadi, Chavri, and Landa Kasam. But wait until you get inside. Today, it's in ruins, but you can still get a sense of its majesty in its heyday. Imagine Janjira beautifully decorated with intricate carvings, flower motifs, and this famous stone relief near the main gate depicting a tiger-like creature clutching an elephant in its claws, symbolizing the power of its rulers. As kings in their own right, the rulers have access to palaces, places of worship, quarters for his officers, and enough food and ammunition to last for years. The fort even has 2 natural freshwater lakes over 60 foot deep, easily capable of providing enough water to withstand the siege or blockade from any emperor foolish enough to try. But many men did try, and none were as fearsome as the legendary warrior king of the Maratas, Shivaji. Determined to take Murud-Janjira, he launched multiple attempts by sea and even by stealth. At one point, the Marathas tried to approach the fortress under cover of darkness before the defenders could react. But the guards of Janjira were ready. From the ramparts, their cannons opened fire, turning their surrounding water into a deadly trap. With no place to land and no way to breach the walls, the attack collapsed. And like every empire before and after them, the Marathas were forced to retreat. The Marathas were fearsome warriors who inhabited the mainland nearby. But if you ever lay eyes on the people of Janjira, you'll notice something that may surprise you. You see, despite living in India today, the original people of Murud-Janjira aren't ethnically Indian at all. Their ancestors actually came from Africa. So how did they get there, and where are they now? These people, known as the Siddi, came primarily from what we call Ethiopia today, arriving in India in successive waves since the 600s AD. The reasons for their arrival vary from trade to military service and even slavery during the Islamic conquest period. Over time, the Siddi established their own community and were eventually able to gain control of the island that would become Murud-Janjira today. By 1621, Siddi Ambar the Little shook off the last of his masters and declared himself the king of Janjira. Over the next 300 years, the Siddi fought off invasion after invasion, from fierce local empires to imperial European giants. But of course, no man is an island, and even this fiercely independent island kingdom needed allies. And so, on and off alliances were made with both the Ottoman and Mughal empires. But alas, even as the Mughals fell to the British, and the Ottomans were toppled after World War I, Janjira still stood until it merged with India in 1947, not by conquest, but by mutual agreement. Soon after, the royal family left, and the last remaining citizens of Janjira moved a few years later. Thereafter, the fort became a tourist attraction, and so ended the 400-year history of Murud-Janjira. If you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, Click the bell and check out my other videos here.